I think faith is incredibly important because you will become overwhelmed with what's happening and you will have waves of grief. But when you turn to your faith, I believe God will give you waves of grace to get through it. I do know this. I seem to reach a lot of previously unchurched people. So many people have told me they never went to church until they heard our message of hope that God is a good God who desires to bless those who are faithful and obedient to Him through Jesus Christ. People are skeptical of many televangelists, and I am sensitive to that. If you give, you will be blessed. If we say it long enough, eventually we are going to reap a harvest. We are going to get exactly what we are saying. I believe that God breathed life into every person and that every person is made in the image of God. And you have to accept them as they are on their journey. I'm not here to preach hate or push people down. I just think that trusting God means we are going to have unanswered questions, and God is so much bigger than us. We are never going to understand them all. There's a belief that you're supposed to be poor and suffering and show your humility. I just don't see the Bible that way. I see that God came and Jesus died so that we might live an abundant life and be a blessing to others. I believe that God has put gifts and talents and ability on the inside of every one of us. When you develop that, and you believe in yourself, and you believe that you are a person of influence and a person of purpose, I believe you can rise up out of any situation. I'm trying to throw a big broad net to try to get people interested in God and believe that He is for them and He has a purpose. I always want to listen to people and receive good criticism, but I just don't have to answer to them. I have to answer to God. The ultimate connection is when you are connected to the Creator of the universe. I don't argue with when people say that my message is simple, but I believe Jesus' message was simple. Jesus didn't go around condemning people. It's flattering to people who stop you and say that you have helped them and all. But again, you have got to stay humble, because as quick as you came up, you can come down. I want to challenge you today to get out of your comfort zone. You have so much incredible potential on the inside. God has put gifts and talents in you that you probably don't know anything about. I believe God's keeping the records, and I believe you will be rewarded even in this life. Somehow, some way, God will make it up to you. It may be He protected you from an accident you never knew. You can't give God something without God giving you more in return, whether it's peace or joy or satisfaction. I think God gives every one of us our own will, and unfortunately, some people choose to do evil things with it. Bottom line, God will not allow any person to keep you from your destiny. They may be bigger, stronger, or more powerful, but God knows how to shift things around and get you to where you are supposed to be. God's got you in the palm of His hand. You won't leave 1 second before your time. If God wants you to be here, then you are going to be here. When people are around us, they should leave better off than they were previously. Rather than feeling discouraged or defeated, people should feel challenged and inspired after spending any time with you and me. You're not better than anybody else, but you're not less than anybody else. You are a child of the Most High God. Sometimes God will deliver you from the fire, and other times God will make you fireproof. A disagreement or incident involving someone who is not that important to you, like a guy who cut you off in traffic or a rude cashier, is something that should roll off your shoulders. Save the effort for resolving conflicts with the people you cherish. We live in a culture that relishes tearing others down. It's ultimately more fulfilling, though, to help people reach their goals. Instead of feeling jealous, remember, if God did it for them, He can do it for you. Don't ever criticize yourself. Don't go around all day long thinking, I'm unattractive, I'm slow, I'm not as smart as my brother. God wasn't having a bad day when He made you. If you don't love yourself in the right way, you can't love your neighbor. You can't be as good as you are supposed to be. Faith is easy. I think people complicate it. I think faith is incredibly important because you will become overwhelmed with what's happening and you will have waves of grief. But when you turn to your faith, I believe God will give you waves of grace to get through it. The truth is, somebody is always talking about you, so you have to let it go. If it's not a part of your God-given destiny. If you are against yourself, you will never reach your highest potential. And when you criticize yourself, you are criticizing God.